Welcome to KnicksNow.com. Jonah Bello here at MSG Training Center with Chris Copeland. Chris, we've talked to you during postgame about when you had the big outing, 30-plus points, and you've done it twice in this preseason. You really come along. I can see the confidence on the floor. Can you walk us through what you've learned so far through the preseason?
I've learned a lot. It's such a blessing to be around so many veterans, guys with so much experience, even some with championship experience. I've learned a lot. It's too many things to name just one, you know what I mean? But, like I said, it's just a blessed experience altogether.
I know, is there anything that stands out with some of the big guys and what they've said to you along that front line and what you can do to improve, and maybe you've implemented that in some of the games?
Defensively has been my biggest thing. I think I've gotten a lot better defensively, especially like from the summer league, coming in, being in the right positions, applying more pressure on the ball, things of that nature. I think I've got a lot better defensively.
We talked to Tyson Chandler about you, and he said, the thing is, Cope has a lot of experience. You're not a guy that's coming in as a rookie or has just played Summer League or D-League. You have international experience. You obviously played college ball at CU. So how does that help you try to make this transition?
Well, I know a lot about the game. I've like you said, those years overseas have helped me experience all different types of, different schemes, offensively and defensively. It helps me adjust faster over here, even though this is a different game. I can use a lot of my experiences overseas to help me here.
It's interesting. So much of the game seems to be confidence. A lot of the talent is there in the NBA. You're here, you got a lot of talent. So when you get that confidence then and put it together with everything else, can that just make the world of difference?
Absolutely. My teammates give me a ton of confidence. They're always behind me. They believe in my game. They want me to stay aggressive offensively. Some things to work on, of course, like everybody else. But, my teammates give me the most confidence in the world as well as the coaching staff. And, I go out there, I'm pretty comfortable on the floor.
The league is so circumstantial, too. You can, be in the right spot at the right time. Now, unfortunately, Amari Stoudemire goes down with the injury. He's going to be out for a little bit. But you're here now. Your role may increase. How do you look at that opportunity?
I hope Amari comes back, first and foremost. It's most important. But, whatever my role is, whatever the guys ask me to do, that's what I'm going to do. If I have to go out and, be a defender or, be a scorer, whatever they ask me to do, I'm appreciative of the opportunity. I just hope Amari comes back healthy and strong.
All right, watching your game a little bit with Pablo Prigioni specifically, you guys run a ton of pick and roll sets, and you either pop out to the outside and you can shoot the three, or you take it inside, but you guys run that thing to death. He runs on both sides of those pick and rolls. Talk about the advantage of having him as a point guard and kind of the chemistry you guys have developed through the preseason.
We have a lot of chemistry, and maybe some of that international flavor, but, we have a great time on the floor. We have a lot of fun together. Like you said, we run a lot of pick and roll actions. I think both of our international experiences, help us, on the floor. At the end of the day, reading screens, reading the defense, we kind of know what each other is looking for, and, it's successful on the floor sometimes.
All right, so what are some of the things you're looking to accomplish? Thursday is the day when the season begins. What do you need to do in these next couple of days to prepare for the season opener?
Just keep working hard in practice. Continue to learn defensively. I want to make a big improvement in my defensive, aspect on the defensive part. At the end of the day, so I'm gonna keep working in practice and, go from there.
One thing we know about Knicks fans is they always find a guy to root for. There's one guy we're starting to see on Twitter, Facebook, on our sites. They are looking for Copeland Mania. They're ready to see you in action. They've really liked your game so far. Talk about being in New York, being with the Knicks, and I'm sure you've received a ton of attention now being on the stage.
Man, it's amazing, man. The fans have been behind me. It's overwhelming, but it's, like I said before, it's such a blessing just to be here all together. Hopefully I can give them a good show. At the end of the day, I got a lot of learning to do, a lot of growing to do, but, I'm just glad to have the opportunity, and, I'm thankful for the fans at the end of the day.
Well, it's been fun covering you throughout, all the way back to summer at Summer League to this point, and we're looking forward to the season opener. Best of luck, and appreciate your time.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
There he is, Chris Copeland, right here on KnicksNow.com.